Happy Easter, everyone. I feel like I've been saying Happy Easter all weekend. I think Easter is officially today, but then again, tomorrow it's Easter Monday, so I don't really know how it works, but I'm going to keep saying it until Tuesday, so Happy Easter. Hi! So yesterday I Periscoped from my hotel room in Edmonton. I went down for the night to hang out with my girlfriends, and we went for dinner and dancing, and we did some late birthday celebration stuff, so that was fun. But I am back in Lac-La-Biche now. I just got back about 10-15 minutes ago, so I figured I would scope before I start unpacking and cleaning and stuff. So yeah. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Charmaine Jennings. I am the owner of Strategic Charm Boutique, and I help bloggers and business owners with their marketing needs related to social media, traditional marketing, and event planning. So, as you saw, I'm outside, so you're going to hear some cars going by, and you're going to hear some dogs barking, but it's okay, we're going to roll with it. It's no big deal. Yesterday, I scoped about comment cards for your event. So if you're planning one of your first 5 events, comment cards are a great idea to have because you want to get feedback from your guests on what they liked or what they didn't like. So I just suggested having comment cards available at your event, so people can fill those out, and then you can learn how to better the event in the future. It also help you build also help you better your blog or business as well, right? Depending on what the comments are. So that was yesterday's scope, but it's still available for another 2 hours, so feel free to check it out. Yeah, today we're talking about volunteers. So volunteers are very handy to have around for your events because, again, events take a lot of work and you can't do everything on your own. So having a few volunteers around is a great idea. So what you want to do, again, you want to find people who have the time to commit to your event. So if you ask someone to volunteer and like, okay, well, I might be busy that day, I'm not sure, let me get back to you. Just forget about it. Don't worry about them, because you know what? A lot of the times when people are busy and they don't know if they can make it to your event or whatever, chances are they're not going to come. So just find people who are available from the get-go and who are interested and want to go and be there. And they will probably be a better fit than someone who's not quite sure and, you know what I mean, kind of flighty about it. So yeah, find people who are available. That's the key thing. But you also, in advance, you want to make sure you determine what you need. So don't just get 10 volunteers and you'll figure out what you want them to do later. Figure it out in advance. So figure out, do you need volunteers to take tickets at the reception desk? Do you need volunteers for coat check? Do you need volunteers to help you set up or clean up? Do you need volunteers to help with the food? What do you need? Figure out what you need so you make sure you have enough people, because you don't want to just get 10 volunteers off the bat, but you really need 20 because you didn't plan out what you needed them for. Or maybe you get 20 volunteers, but you only needed 5, right? So you have a bunch of people standing around not doing anything. So figure out what you need in advance. And if you have the time, which you should make time for it, it's a great idea to prep your volunteers in advance. So even though you tell them what they're going to be doing, if you can get them together, you can kind of talk to everyone all at once and let them know, okay, this is how you're going to take tickets at reception. This is how you need to sell the drink tickets. This is what needs to happen with that, because sometimes they can wing it and they'll be fine, but a lot of people need a lot of direction. So if you can do that before the event, that's ideal. Trying to do it at the event, it's hard because you're running around, you're busy, there are things going on, guests are arriving, things are happening. You don't have time to brief your volunteers on what they need to do during the event, right? So try and do it beforehand, at least a couple of days if possible. But again, it depends on your schedule. And another thing you want to do is not only do you want to find volunteers who are available and are committed and are excited about your event, you want to find volunteers who are self-sufficient. So I've had volunteers in the past who are like, oh my God, Charmaine, we don't have any pens. I'm like, okay, go get some pens. You know what I mean? The volunteers are there to help make things easier for you so you can focus on the other aspects of your event. But if they're always constantly needing small things that they can go and find on their own, it's not going to help you, right? So find people who are self-sufficient, because if you're trying to handle something with the guests, you're trying to handle something with your audiovisual people, you're trying to handle something with the caterers, but your volunteers are asking you for pens and looking for paper, and they're asking questions that they can probably answer on their own, it's not going to help you. It's going to make things harder for you, and you don't want to have to work harder at your event. You want to work smarter, right? So get people who are self-sufficient and can handle those small little problems on their own. Okay? That's my tip for today. Volunteers. Get people who are interested and committed and are available for your event. Get people who are self-sufficient. Try and brief your volunteers beforehand so they know what they're doing and you're not trying to do it at the last minute. And all will be good. Okay. I think these dogs are getting a little hyper. So I'm gonna hop off now. If you have any questions, you can always find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or Pinterest. You can also go to my website and go to my About page, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and subscribe to my newsletter, which is Stories from the Boutique. And you'll gain access to a free event planning workbook that I created for you guys. So you have to subscribe, and I'll send that to you. And then you also get weekly newsletters with other tips and tricks to help promote your blogger business. You'll get exclusive offers, inside scoops, and all that good stuff. So do that, and all will be good. Okay? Happy Easter. Have tons of Easter dinner, whatever that entails for you. And I will see you tomorrow for day number 22. Woo! Bye, guys. See you.